Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about how to use glute activation to alleviate back pain. A lot of people don't know this, but the main muscle groups that are helping your low back, your lumbar spine, stay stable are both your core and your glutes. Now, we already did a video that I'll link up here and down in the description box of a quick core circuit with a stability ball that's gonna help strengthen your core. And now we're going to be moving on to the glutes. So in today's video, we're going to be using resistance bands. You can use either cloth ones or rubber ones. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through a series of exercises that is going to help activate and turn on your glutes to help it keep that lumbar safe and stable. That, along with your core activation, is really going to help your back pain as well as mobility, you guys. I also did a video on mobility, the importance of mobility, why we do it, that I will also link above in a card and below in the description box. And I'm going to have a video coming soon on the best tools for rolling your back and the best way to do it. So keep your eyes open for that. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it, and like this video if you find it useful or helpful. Now let's go ahead and get into the exercises. So I'm going to be starting off on the floor today. You can use a cloth band like this. This one is by Peach Bands, and I've chosen the heavy one. If you only have a medium or a light, you can always layer these up as well to make the resistance stronger. Or if you have these ones, these are the more plastic ones. This is by Perform Better. These also work, but people don't tend to like these as much since they do roll and are a bit uncomfortable. So to start off, you're going to go ahead and put that resistance band just above your knees, not too high up. A lot of people also tend to put them mid-thigh. I want them close to the knee. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with side-lying clamshells. So your feet are going to be stacked on top of each other, and they're going to be in line with your knees back behind you. And each time that you open up to an abduction, you want to keep your feet touching each other the entire time. You don't want to be lifting or moving your feet, because that's going to let too much of your leg take over for what your glute should be doing. So keeping your hips stacked on top of each other, your feet in line with your knees, and keeping them touching the entire time. You're going to come up to your forearm here, and I like to keep this hand on my hip to make sure that my hips are not rocking back and forth. And you're just going to open up and close. Open up and close. And as you open up the band, you should be squeezing those glutes together tight, holding there for about a second and bringing it down slowly. Don't just let your leg fall down. Control the movement and squeezing your belly here as well. The next exercise that we're going to do is going to have a straight leg on top and a bent leg at the bottom. Your legs are still going to be stacked on top of each other. So you're coming to this kind of side plank position. This is the regression. If you want to make this harder, you can come up to a side plank for this particular exercise. Let's start with the regress version first. What you're going to do is keep your toes flexed towards you, and you're going to lift up this top leg and bring it down. Lift it up, bring it down. Same thing. You don't want to let your hips roll back. Keep yourself nice and upright. It also helps to kind of lean forward a little bit. Lift this leg up, bring it down. And don't let it touch the floor in between reps. If you want the progress version, you'll come up to a side plank, squeeze that belly in, and lift the leg. Next up, you're going to do the opposite leg position. The bottom leg's going to come straight, and the top leg is going to come over. This exercise is actually a little bit easier without the band, but I will show you what it looks like with the band as well. Your toes of your front foot are going to be facing in front of you, and your bottom foot is going to be flexed towards you. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift this bottom leg up, bring it down. Up, bring it down. As you push down on the leg, you're going to be pushing into the resistance band. We're actually working inner thighs here, as well as this glute is stabilizing so that we are not moving. Next up, we're going to be on our backs here. Your feet are going to be hips width apart, and your head is going to be relaxing on the floor. Your hands are going to be at your sides. What you're going to do is you're going to squeeze that belly in nice and tight, and your pelvis is going to tuck under just a little bit. I want you to pretend that you're splitting the floor open with your feet, so pushing some resistance on the band. Squeezing that belly, squeezing those glutes, pushing those feet into the floor. You're going to lift up to a glute bridge, squeeze those glutes even tighter, and then bring that butt down. Squeeze and down. Now, to make this harder, you can do a straight leg up and go single leg. You can also do a 1.5 stance. So one foot's heel is gonna be in line with the other foot's toe. You're gonna go up and down, up and down. This is gonna target one glute a little bit more than the other. So that's it for the laying glute activation. Now we're gonna be doing a standing glute activation sequence, and I'm gonna switch to this band for no other reason than I just wanna show you guys what the two bands look like. So same thing, you're gonna put the band just above the knees, and you're gonna start off just a little bit wider than hips distance apart. And the first thing that you're gonna do is come down into a squat. So keep that chest up. And what I want you to do is pulse just 20 in the center. So you have 20 pulses here. Then what I want you to do is go to a single leg abduction, okay? So what you're gonna be doing is holding in that squat and moving one knee in and out while keeping the other knee pushing out on the band, 20 per side. So for this whole sequence, I do 20 of each exercise. And for this exercise, you wanna make sure that the inner part of your foot doesn't lift up as you push out on the band. Keep everything planted into the floor and just move from the glute to move that knee in and out. In the next exercise, you're gonna stay low in your squat, and you're gonna shift all of your weight over to one leg. So now all of my weight is in this glute. This is my stationary leg. This one is gonna be moving. So this leg is gonna come in and tap out to the side, in, tap out to the side. Make sure that this knee is not coming in, because that's gonna put a lot of strain on that knee. Push out on this band, tapping out, bring it in. Tap it out, bring it in, squeezing that belly so that you're not moving. Then in the next one, same idea, you're shifting that weight over, and instead of going out to the side, this leg is gonna tap out and in, out and in. Now notice that my upper body is not moving with my leg, okay? So I'm trying to stay stationary from my glute to my torso, and just my leg is moving back and tapping in. And the last exercise is just gonna be a lateral walk. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stay nice and low, and you're just stepping out and out. Teeny tiny baby steps, barely moving, barely picking my feet up off the floor. I'm not stepping my feet to close. I'm just doing a teeny tiny little waddle, pushing out on the band, trying to keep those glutes active. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. It helps YouTube know that you guys enjoyed the video, and it will actually suggest it to other people. And give this video a comment below, letting me know what you want to see next. I'd love to hear from you guys. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.